All right. So about the rounding, the first step of rounding we learn in our last class. Now we have to learn rounding to nearest decimal place. We learned in our previous class rounding to nearest 10, 100 and 1000. And that was very easy. Now rounding to a required decimal place will also look very easy to you. But before that, we need to understand about the decimal places. For example, yes, Afif.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I don't think we took rounding up to the thousands.
Yeah, for
It's
1000,
still
I
the
said to
same
you, you will
concept,
follow
right?
the similar rule. But okay,
Yeah.
no problem. I will take few examples of 1000 also. Thanks to remind. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, for rounding to nearest 1000, just like we look when we were rounding to nearest 100, what we used to do, we used to look that 100 has two zeros, so the ending two digit we use to make zero. Now, in the similar way, when we will round to nearest 1000, so the ending three digit we have to make zero. For example, if I have, I'm writing few examples here and then you will learn. The rest of the rule will be same. If you have the digit, for example, look, when we were having 10, so only the last digit we used to look. When we used to round to 100, the second digit, and when we will round to 1000, the third digit from the right side we will look. If it is 1, 2, 3, 4, then there will be no change in the remaining digits. But if the third digit for rounding to the thousand is among 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, then we will add 1 to the next digit. Let me take few examples. For example, example number 1 is I'm writing, for example, if it is a single digit, okay? Now single digits number, for example, single digit number are from 1 to 9. If it is any single digit number, let me say it is 3, it's just a single digit number. So of course it cannot go near to thousands. So when rounding to nearest thousands, okay. So what we need to do, I will say it is to nearest thousand, it will be zero. Okay. Now for a two-digit number, for example, let's say any two-digit number, and now two-digit number maximum can be up to 99. So two-digit will also round to zero because thousand is far away from a two-digit number. That is why a two-digit number will round to just a zero. Okay. So any two-digit number will round to zero when you will be rounding to nearest thousand. Okay. And let's take an example for 79. Whatever two-digit number is, it will round to zero while rounding to nearest thousand. Because if you see, zero is nearer to it because zero is a multiple of thousand. So that is why it will round to zero instead of thousand. But a three-digit number, let's suppose if I have any three-digit number, that can be, if a three-digit number is less than 500, if a three-digit number is less than 500, then it will round to zero. But if a three-digit number is more than 500, it will round to 1000. Okay. Let's say I'm writing, for example, 445. It's less than 500. So if a three-digit number is less than 500, then it will round to zero. But in case if it is more than 500, like 589, so it will round to 1000. It will round to 1000 because 1000 is near to it. So that was still three digits. But if you have more than three digits, then what the rule will be for more than three digits? Let's take an example 49786. It has five digits. It's like 49,786. You should also learn how to read. There is a very easy way of reading that one. Although it's very basic level, but sometime in your IGCSE, also such questions are asked. For example, you will see after every three digit, you can put a comma. One, two, three. Put a comma. This first comma is for the thousand. For example, let me say I'm writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if you have to learn how to read it in words, it's very simple. After every three digits from the right side, put a comma. 1, 2, 3, put a comma. 1, 2, 3, put a comma. 1, 2, 3, and then you can put a comma. Now, for example, this is for thousand. This comma is for thousand. This comma is for million. Next comma will be for billion. And for example, if it is next furthermore, it will be for trillion. So if you are asked to read this one, How you can read it? You can read it 123,456,789. That will be way to read it. For example, if you have to read this one, what it is, one, two, three. This the first comma is for the thousands, okay, and then is 49. So you will read it 49. The first comma is for thousand, 49,786. Okay. In the same way, let me write another one. It's like, so how you have to read it? You can read it one, two, three. After three digit, put a comma. So then there are three digits. So and then no need to write. How you can read it? It's 815,315. This is how you will read it. Okay. Although it's very basic level, but this technique of reading you should also know. Sometime I have seen in the previous papers questions where examiner is asking to write in words. So how you will write in words, you can also learn that. Now if I have to round them to nearest thousand, now thousand has three zeros, so these ending three digits you will make zero. Okay. When you will make the ending three digit zero, like one, two, three, then look at the third digit because it's now thousand. So look at this digit. If it is 1, 2, 3, 4, then no need to change. But if it is 5, 6, 7, 8, then you will add 1 in the next one. Then you will add 1 in the next one. What it will become? 9 plus 1, 10. For 10 you will write 0, but 1 will carry. This 1 carry will be here. So it will become 50,000. In the same way, if you have round this one to nearest thousand, how you will round this to nearest thousand? For rounding to nearest thousand, these three ending three digits we will make zero. 1, 2, 3. These ending three digits we will make zero, and then this digit, third digit, of course. If it is three, so no need to change anything in the next one. It will be just 815,000. We round it to nearest thousand. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a few examples. Take 2-3 minutes to do that, so your mind will refresh also. So you will be able to round. So the question is round to nearest thousand. In this one, the first question is 245. Second question is 7,584. The third example is 82,219. Okay, can you round these to the nearest thousand? I'm giving you 1 minute to do that. Use your mind and the rules that I mentioned you.
So done.
Done? Good.
Yes, sir. Done as well.
Okay. All right. Now let's see the opinion of the other student also. Hopefully have done. All right. Let's see now. I will round and you will compare your answer. Good. Let's see. I will first now do them. Time, what about you?
Sir, still finding.
Still finding. Okay. Be attentive for a moment. Okay. It's 245. I told you if it is a three-digit number, for three-digit number, if it is less than 500, if a three-digit number is less than 500, what you will do? You will just write it 0 while rounding to nearest thousand. If it is more than three digits, then while rounding, what you will do? The ending three digits you will make 0. 1, 2, 3. And then if the third digit is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then you add 1 in the next one. So it will become 8,000. Okay. Or in other word, another easy technique, you can read it. If you read it, what it is? 7,584. So there are 2,000 actually near to that one. For example, if I write 7,584, 1,000 after it, the thousand term is 8,000. 1,000 term before it is 6,000. So, sorry, 7,000. So what do you think? To reach to 8,000, the number of digits are less, while to reach to this one, the number of digits are more. So of course it is near to 8,000. So that is why when we will round to 8,000. Okay. Now, what it is 82,219. If I write 82,219, 1,000 term after that one will be 83,000 because 82,000, 83,000. Before that was 81,000. So what do you think? It is near to 81,000 or 83,000? It's near to 81,000. The technique that I told you is that these ending three digits you will write as 0. And then third digit is just 2, so no need to change anything. Okay. So it will be 82,000. Sorry, it should be 82,000 here. So 82,000. So that is how we rounded it to nearest thousand. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Let me give you another example from the similar one. That will be now a mixture of 10, 100 and 1000. Okay, so let's do. Okay, first question is round to nearest 10, 100 and 1000. For everyone you have to do the same. Okay, I'm doing one example so you will understand how you have to do. For example, the first example I'm doing for you so you will be able to understand that one. Like I'm going to do it is 857. Now, in the first case, I'm going to, because there are three parts, part one, part two, and part three. There are three parts for every question. I will round this to nearest 10. If I will round this to nearest 10, what is the rule for nearest 10? The last digit should be 0. And then if the ending digit is 5 or more than 5, then add 1 in the next one. So what it will become? It will become 6, 860. You can write this is nearest 10, okay? Nearest 10. Okay. In the same way, for second part, the same number, 857, I want to round to nearest 100. Now, if I have to round to nearest 100, so the ending two digit I should make 0. These two digits should be 0. And then I will look at the second digit. It's 5, so add 1 in this one. So it will become 900. It is to nearest 100. Now for the third part, it's 857. I have to round to 1000. So I told you for a three digit number, if it is more than 500, it will round to 1000. So now I will say nearest 1000. So keeping this in mind for every part, you will do like this one. Now I'm giving you further examples. Okay, now you can start. Example number 4 might be tricky, okay? So please, your time starts now. And let me know when you finish.
Sir, I finished.
Finish?
Yes.
Okay, good. What about others? If majority of you completed, then I can start. I know number 4 is tricky. You have to be very careful about that. Let's begin. I will do. Please, everyone, be attentive. I just always give you an example to do, so you will be completely attentive. Rahaf, what about you? Did you complete?
Shall I complete?
Okay, Rahaf.
Yes, sir, I'm done.
You're doing. Okay, 1 more minute. I think I should give. It's your right to
The
take.
answer of the first one.
Sorry.
So do you want me to answer the first one?
No, I was just asking. Did you finish?
Yes.
Okay, good. Basira, what about you?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, all right. Time.
Sir, still doing. Sir.
You're doing. Okay, good.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes.
Sir, this number 3 and number 4.
Hmm.
In the number 3, sir, if I want to round it to nearest 100, how, like,
Yeah, let's see
would
now.
you
I
be
will
able
do.
to?
I will do now. Let's see every single part. In the
I
first
have
part,
answer, but I'm confused a
yeah,
bit.
no problem. I know. I always, if you notice that while giving the example, I was thinking deeply. So I know what question can be in students' mind. So don't you worry about that. The
Okay, sir,
example
thank
that I
you.
will give you will always be tricky because the simple example everyone will be able to do. Of course, for the tricky example, you need to think, you might get confused. So my task is actually to let all these confusions go away. Okay. Now in the first part, I will round to nearest 10. Okay. While rounding to nearest 10, it's like that. Now this first digit should be 0. The ending digit should be 0. Now it's just 1, so no need to change anything. A very simple example. Hopefully every one of you did like that. Now for the second one, what should I do? I have to round to nearest 100. That was for the nearest 10. I will just write in the bracket 10. It means it has been rounded to nearest 10. Okay. Now for the nearest 100, if I have to round this to nearest 100, these ending two digits should be 0. Okay, I will write this and this. These ending two digits should be 0. And now the second digit, because it's to the 100, so I will look at the second digit. Because there are two zeros, so I will look at the second digit from the left side. So it is just 3, so there will be no change. I will just write it as, now in the bracket I'm writing 100, it means I'm rounding it to nearest 100. For the nearest 1000, what should I do? Is 5631. For the nearest 1000, these are the three zeros. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, these three zeros. Okay, 1, 2, 3. As it has three zeros, so look at the third digit. Third digit is 6, so add 1 in the next one. So it will become 6000. And I'm pretty sure every one of you did it correct. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that's great. Now let's talk about number 3. Number 3 is first, in the first one, I will round it to nearest 10. Quite tricky. To the nearest 10, I have to make just this digit 0. Okay, make it 0, but it is 9. When it is 9, so I have to add 1 here. When I will add 1 here, so 9 plus 1, what it will become? 10. For 10, I will write 0 and 1 will carry. Now 8 plus 1 will become 9. So now second part is to nearest 100. It is to nearest 10. In bracket, I'm writing 10, so you will be clear that it is rounded to nearest 10. Okay. Now for nearest 100, let me write it. This ending two digit, I will make 0. Now, as 100 has two digits, two zeros, so the second digit I will look, it's 9, so it will add 1 in the next one. So it will become 9. Because keep one thing in mind, 100 is a multiple of 10 as well as 100. So that was the confusion I think Sam you were having, that why both answers are coming same. Yes, so it can be, no need to worry, because if you write something nearest to 100, it is nearest to 10 as well, because it is a multiple of 10 as well as multiple of 100, so doesn't matter. And the third part is now you have to round to nearest thousand. Okay, for nearest thousand, these ending three digits you have to make 0. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then add 1 in the next one, it will become 8,000. Clear? Okay, now let's look at this one, the most confusing question till now. First of all, in the first part, we have to round to nearest 10. For nearest 10, just this digit I have to make 0. So it will add 1 in the next one because it is 9. So 9 plus 1, what it will be? 10. But I can't write 10 because I have other digits also. So I will write 0, 1 will carry. It will be here 9 plus 1, 10. For 10, I will write 0, 1 will carry. 9 plus 1 is 10. Now I don't have any more digits, so I can write complete 10. It is to the nearest 10. Now I will round to the nearest 100. Okay, 9999. For rounding to the nearest 100, I need to make these two digits 0, 0 and 0. But now as it has two zeros, so I have to look at the second digit. Second digit is 9, so it will add 1 here. Now 9 plus 1 is 10, but I can't write 10 because I have further digits, so 0 and 1 will be added. 9 plus 1, 10. Now no more digits, so I can write 10. So you look, it's same. So it doesn't matter. Multiple of 10, a multiple of 100 is a multiple of 10 also. Okay. Now for the third part is 9999. So when I will round it, these are the three digits I have to make 0. 1, 2, 3. So I will add 1 here now because 3 zeros, the third digit I have to look for. So 9 plus 1 will be 10. So in that case, all are similar because a multiple of 1000 is a multiple of 100, also a multiple of 10. Hopefully now you understood. Okay. Please make sure everyone's concept is clear now.
Yes, sir.
Should I give you a few more examples? Because I want to make sure all the doubts should be 100% clear. All right. Let's take this is our example number 1. You have to round to nearest 10, 100 and 1000. Okay. The second example that you have to do is third example is 75. Okay, let's do this example. You have to round to 10, 100 and 1000.
So are we supposed to do them?
Yes. Why I write? Of course you are
Oh,
supposed to do.
yeah, I'm done.
You're done. That's great. Because whenever I write and I say, okay, do, so it's your duty to do. Okay. Let's see. Now, first of all, in the first part, I will round it to nearest 10. 5979. I have to round to nearest 10. So only this one will be 0. And then as it is 9, so it will add 1 in the next one. It will become 8. And then 5980. Okay, that is to the nearest 10. Okay. Now in the second part, the second thing is to round to nearest 100. Now for nearest 100, these ending 2 digits I have to make 0. Then I need to add 1 here because the second digit is 7. So it will become now 10. For 10, when I will make it 10, I can't write 10, so I will write 0. 1 will carry here. So it will become 6000. It's to the nearest 100. Now for the nearest 1000, what it will be? These 3 digits I have to make 0 because it's to nearest 1000. And the third digit is 9, so it will add 1 in this one, so it will become 6000. So it doesn't matter, sometimes your 1000 and the hundreds can be similar. Okay, for the second question, part 1, to the nearest 10, so I'll write 6999. What it will become? Just 0. So it will add 1. 9 plus 1 will be 10. 0, it will add 1 in this one. 9 plus 1, 10. Can't write 10, so 0, add 1 in this one. So it will be 7000. It's to the nearest 10. Similarly, when you will do for the nearest 100, for the nearest 100, these ending 2 digits we have to make 0. So it will be 0, 0. So it will add 1. Now 9 plus 1 is 10. For 10, I will write 0 and 1 will carry. So that will be 7000 to nearest 100. Now for 1000, it will be same also. 7000. Now for this one, it's 75. First I will round to nearest 10. For nearest 10, as it is 2 digits, for nearest 10, look at this one, it's 0. So it's 5, so add 1, and the next one it will become 80. For the nearest 100, as it is 2 digit number, so 2 digit, I told you yesterday, if a 2 digit number is more than 50, so it will round to 100. But what about 1000? A 2 digit number, when we will round to nearest 1000, it will be 0. This is to nearest 10, this is to nearest 100, and this is to nearest 1000. Because a 2 digit number, when we will try to round to the nearest 1000, it will be 0 because the multiple of 1000 is a multiple of 0 also. That's why we will write it 0. Okay, that was the key point of this one that you need to understand. Hopefully now you understand. Clear? Now can I move to the next one, to decimal places?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now let's move to the decimal places. Now for the decimal places, how to round to the nearest decimal place? First we need to understand the decimal places. Like let's suppose I'm going to write here a number. The number is 3.45. Now it has two parts. Every decimal number has two parts. The first part is on the right side of the decimal and the other part is on the left side of the decimal. This is on the right side of the decimal and this is on the left side of the decimal. This part is called whole part. If I have to write the whole part and the decimal part. Now what is the whole part? It's 3. What is the decimal part? It's 0.45. Keep in mind, after the point, we don't write the combined digit. You read it individually. Don't read it 3.45. That is mathematically, conventionally wrong. You should read it 3.45. Okay. Don't read it 3.45. So it has two parts, a whole part and a decimal part. So how many digits are after the decimal? 2 digits. So I will say it has 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places. because it has 2 digits after the decimal. Now, if I write how many digits are after the decimal, there are 3 digits after the decimal. So I will say it has 3 decimal places. Okay, 8.9103. How many digits are after the decimal? 4 digits, so I will say it has 4 decimal places. So decimal places mean number of digits after the decimal. Okay, I think this is quite clear that what is the meaning of decimal place. Now, one thing, make sure wherever I have to write the decimal places, instead of writing the full word, I will just write DP. DP stands for decimal places. Okay. Now let's understand how we will round to a required decimal place. I'm writing a digit 8.21378. How many decimal places it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 decimal places. Question is round to 1, 2, 3, and 4 decimal places. Mean I have to round this to 1 decimal place. I have to round this to 2 decimal places. I have to round this to 3 decimal places and 4 decimal places. How we have to round? Can you please rejoin the link